My broke boyfriend cheated on me with my childhood best friend for months. So I screwed his golden child brother and realized I dated the wrong sibling. My boyfriend and I have been together for nearly 10 years and our relationship went to complete poop after all those years. We were high school sweethearts and we had a good relationship up until I completed college. Adulthood put a stain on our relationship since he refused to work. The only thing he did was stay in our guest room, play video games, and live stream to his 5 viewers on Twitch and make absolutely no money. Not only did he have the audacity to make zero money, but he got $8,900 in online gambling debt. I was heavily irritated with him and we started arguing a bunch. We couldn't be in the same room at the same time without blowing up at each other and going days without speaking. We tried therapy and it didn't work. I knew he wanted to break up with me but couldn't because we lived together and I helped get out of gaming debt. What's worse is that I was the breadwinner of the house and he had no problem with this until I suffered a miscarriage. All of a sudden, he couldn't stand that I was overworking myself, though we would literally be homeless if I wasn't, and he degraded me, saying I wasn't a real woman if I couldn't even do what my body was programmed to do. According to him, I caused the miscarriage to myself and it was all my fault. After this, he refused to sleep in the same bed as me because he didn't find me attractive anymore and was actually disgusted by my body. I was depressed for months leading up to this and cried myself to sleep because I felt like I wasn't even good enough. I guess he felt like verbally abusing me wasn't good enough, but started having an affair with my best friend since kindergarten. He was stupid enough to leave his messages and iCloud sync to the iPad, so I could access his texts without even trying. His mood had changed overall, like he was sleeping with somebody. We weren't being intimate, so it was obvious there was someone else. I slumped around for 3 weeks before cheating on him as well. I was hoping that this was just a bad dream because this was my first love hurting me so much, and I just couldn't handle that, mentally or physically. Last weekend, he told me he was going out of town to see his dad, but because I read his messages, I knew he was lying and was actually going to spend the weekend with my best friend. That's when my end of the cheating began. I called his brother over to help me install something, but that was just an excuse to get him here. His brother always flirted with me and he was more attractive than my boyfriend. I knew he was jealous of his brother because he's the golden child and always did things 10 times better than him. It's quite pathetic when you think about it. His brother is on track to be a doctor and had multiple full-ride scholarships to multiple schools, and everyone chooses him over my boyfriend, because he's actually a decent person. I screwed his brother all weekend and it was the best I felt in a long time. Even if he wasn't into me, he made me feel loved as we slept together. He was gentle and caring, 2 qualities my boyfriend lacks. To him, intimacy was just about him finishing, which made it dreadful. But I looked forward to sleeping with his brother that weekend. Even if that's morally wrong, I needed to do it for my own sanity and to burn that bridge with our relationship so I can be done completely. He made me feel worthless and has been trying to break up with me for the past 3 years. Then, when I confronted him about him cheating, he lied straight to my face. That made me feel less guilty about screwing his brother. I told him, not only is your brother 10 times better than you at everything, he's even way bigger than you are. I'll never forget the look on his face when I said that, and it made this whole thing worth it.